Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. Since we last met, we've played some games in the league and have had a pretty good run at it. We've also been absolutely FM'd out of the European Invitational, which means we're probably going to lose our top spot of international ranking. But what we're mainly here for is a game against Renners and our only last big game here in the Europa League competition. Since we last met, we also streamed on Twitch last night. I'm filming this on the Monday morning. I streamed on the Sunday. The plan is to get as many episodes out as possible to get it coming, to get the streams coming back. When we do get up to date and we get to the more of the building phase of Glory Hunter, where we're looking to build more teams and tackle some of the bigger teams. So that's obviously going to be the France and Germany gigs, where we go to move there. We're going to do that more on Twitch, so links are down below. Don't worry, still going to be plenty of YouTube episodes, of course, as well. It just means that we're going to try and get the YouTube up to date so we can stream a touch more on Twitch, so come and check that out. With that being said, give the episode a like, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's dive straight in. Since we last met, I've played 3 games in the Europa League. We have pumped Ukarecht, AAB, and Maccabi ABF. And obviously you saw the draw against Atlanta. Puts us currently on 10 points. We are a couple of points behind Dortmund, who have been perfect so far. And Dortmund probably Galatasaray is the only team I know that they have played. With that being said too, we're sitting comfortable as long as we win today. And then if we win today, we're more than likely going to finish inside the 8 as well. In terms of Newcastle form, we have been okay, apart from the 1-0 loss to Manchester City. But as you can see, Spurs beaten. We smacked the living daylights of Liverpool on stream last night, which was great. Beat Wolves and we lost 1-0 to City there as well. It's one of those things that is what it is. You just take it and off you go. But let's talk about international, because I'm somehow still in a job. I expected me to get sacked after this performance. But yeah, when we copped an FM, that much that actually ended the stream last night in rage. We copped this against Lavinia, who scored from a very scrappy goal for Sesko, and then we proceeded to watch Mbappe and Galbert until I slightly rotated because we pumped Slovenia last time we played them at home. Proceeded to watch them all miss one-on-ones, XG of over 2, no goals, kept the Netherlands in it, knowing that the Netherlands had to beat us to get through, and well, against the Netherlands, who we beat 6-1 in the Euro quarterfinals, we had an XG of 3.20, 23 shots, and apparently we can only score 1 goal. Yeah, absolutely FM'd in both games to not make it out of the Euro Invitational group. Does mean that we'll probably play some friendlies against other teams elsewhere. Doesn't bother me too much because it's not a competition that we really care about. I just would like to win the competition, not going to lie, just so I can put it in the Excel spreadsheet. But, cop some FMings. Much rather it go that we beat them 6-2, sorry, not 6-1, there than at us obviously losing in the Euros. So that's all okay. Let's have a look at Renners, because it was one of the teams that that my stream was saying last night we should look at taking over in France. And it's mainly because they produce some crazy regens. Currently find themselves in 3rd, so good on them. Finished 3rd, then 5th last year. Still got Martin Terrier, who, if he wasn't 31 years of age, I would call up to my French squad, so there you are as well, but he's 31, so he's only going to get worse from here. With that being said, I am going to go quite full strength for this game. I have been playing Merlin more in the Europa League and Sergio more in the league, and then the rest of the team stays as it is. It's Kaka, Salmakers, Morgala, Lacroix and Merlin, Sivet, Tisney, Bellingham, Brown, Isaac and Osimhen. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we'll be okay. Go out there, boys, and do what you have to do. Let's go do it. Boys looking good. Let's go. Back and skip that. And away we go. By the way, after watching the French squad struggle to score the last 2 games, tempted to load up in the next international break and play Diamond and see if the Diamond fits France. Which it could, because we could have Mbappe up front and as an advanced forward, and that could be scary. Alongside Kulamundo, who's a pressing forward. Just France lack strikers, that's the only issue. Anyway, 25 minutes in, Doku's got a free kick, we header it away, Bellingham needs a win, doesn't, Merlin clears it away, Isaac flicks onto no one in particular, or he does actually flick onto Osimhen, never mind, and we're on the break here with Victor, holds it up nicely, Jude Bellingham, very good at what he does, Sailmakers, Brown made a good run, Bellingham, Tisney, Brown, cross keeper, oh what a save, to be fair to their keeper, their Renners. It's a great save. Actually, Tunze gets it away. They got Jean Belacon as well, and Josh and Jeremy Doku. There's some names that you know there as well. They do have Edison in the middle of the park. How good Edison is with his feet is a Man City Edison. It could actually be him, but I highly doubt. They've also got Shea Adams up top. Very good side. Anyway, and there is Shea Adams, Edison, Jean Belacon, Doku, and Edison. And move it around nicely. We'll say, out of all the systems that we play against, 4-4-2 has the potential to cause the most issues, as it always does on FM. But Brown now, Bellingham, Tisney made a great run, was ignored, still making a great run, gets it now, he finishes. Roman Tisney has just gone leaps and bounds this year. He's starting to get goals from the middle of the park, he's starting to influence football. You can tell he's become a world-class midfielder now, because look how much how further forward he gets, and that's why we're playing advanced playmaker on attack, because they will eventually get in these positions, and that is a finish. Even if the keeper was upright and not trying to go down in his feet, that's still going to not be saved. But a highlight straight away here in the 37th minute. I think the question is, would I take a point? I think a point would mean we're still probably finishing the 8. So yeah, and it's all about finishing the 8. You don't get any extra prize money for finishing top or anything like that. In saying that though, we are 1-0 up and we are a better side than what Renners are, so maybe we should just look to win. And we will, hopefully. Sailmakers. That's poor. He's not had the best of year though, Sailmakers. Merlin gets beat. That should be a goal. Sailmakers with a horrid mistake. Sailmakers with a horrid mistake. Like, what is that? He's got 2 guys in front of me. I'm just going to knock it straight into him. And with their first shot on target, it's a goal. Merlin beats one. Isaac, Tisney. Down he goes. No penalty there, obviously. Saw a foul. The game just said he saw a foul and played advantage. That makes no sense. Anyway, Brown. Great ball. What a finish. Ball over the top from Jude Bellingham, unreal. The touch from Brown, delightful. And the finish was world class. Gave the keeper the eyes and slotted it near stick. Have a look at this for a touch. Lacroix fires it into Bellingham, who turns, and then just one touch, thank you, and Brown kills it. And that is hard to do. That is unreal. What a touch. World-class players produce world-class moments. Highlight straight away again, and that's a poor ball. We've just, every time we've gone ahead, we've just looked like giving him back the ball to go and score straight away. Need to get into half-time here. Osimhen's offside, so don't even worry. Victor's off by a mile. But yeah, 44 minutes played. 3-1. Yeah, by a mile. Now, get into half time. I'm going to tell them that it's been a good half, to be fair. Because, to be honest, they've only given them really one opportunity to have a .13 XG. And they scored. But yeah, anyway, Isaac. Sibbett. Great ball to Brown. Can he beat his man? Bellingham, Sailmakers, who made the mistake. And again, we're going to get Sailmakers off, I reckon. I know it's only the 48th minute, but Sailmakers, who apparently is on a 7.4, has missed 2 massive passes and run the ball into the opposition. So, yeah. To say that, that's a great ball. Great save. Brown then squares it, and no one's there to tap it in. Still reckon we might need to get him off. It's on 7.8. Guess the game is saying that he's having a really good game, which is one moment. See, that's the thing though, match ratings are weird. You watched it in the match ending, there's only one person to blame. It's your right back for being stupid in the first line. And they get a good match rating. Makes no sense. Anyway, Brown. Ball. Clipped over the bar. Yeah, I'm going to make some changes here. Still going to take him off. Still think he's a liability. Frimpong comes in, who's been in the outrageous form. Civet's coming back from injury, so we're going to get him out, and Great will come in light for light. Alexander Isaac will come out, and I'm actually going to bring Smith Rowe into this one. I could bring Galbert, but I'm going to leave Galbert to just do what he needs to do. Smith Rowe's been in fantastic form as well. This is the sort of game where you just want to keep having good players on the park. Both midfielders looking dead as well in Tisney and Bellingham. We will look to get them off, I think, as well here after this highlight, just to freshen it up and go Bruno Gomes and Iramoto, who are both very good. Now, they're down to 10 men. Jean Belachon is off the par, but Shea Adams picks the ball up. A goal for them would be A, against the run of play, and B, very, very harsh to take. It was some of the last 3 games we played on Football Manager. Absolute domination, no wins. Mugala, you great. Brown, need to find Victor Osimhen here. Goes on a good run. That is superb from Brown to keep it. The ball was alright. Keeper was coming. Centre-back was coming. It was a bit of confusion. Just needed to get past him. Tisney now. Brown. Bellingham. Frimpong. Kenny. Poor. These missed chances are going to cost us. We are going to give Tisney off here. We are going to bring Bruno. And we are going to bring Bellingham off for Iramoto. 75 minutes played. Highlight straight after the changes, which is never fun. It always makes you a little bit uneasy. Long ball. Lacroix head. Smith Rowe ain't going to get on that. We press Edison. There we go. Rondo goes long. Headed. Only as far as a cat curve. That might be the highlight. That might count as a half chance. Shouldn't be, really. Please roll. Left centre back. Left centre back. No, he's going long. Alright. And apparently looking for... Wow, it's found... That's offside. Victor's offside. Victor scored another offside goal. Somehow that long ball was actually found Bruno in space. Should have been going to Victor if you're going long because of how big he is. But yeah, 2 offside goals here from Osimhen and we've absolutely dominated. I'm just going to put it out there. We're about to get FM'd. Ooh, judging by that, he's very close. You know that mindset of when you've just been FM'd a couple of times, you're going to get FM'd in every game? It's what it feels like this morning. Just feel like after what we watched last night, we're going to get FM'd here. Anyway, Rondo, or Rodon, ball over the top, only as far as Kapker, comes out of his box comfortably. Merlin, Smith Rowe, Larox, Mugala, out the other side now. You've been good, just need a goal. Brown, Mugala, great ball to Frimpong. Frimpong blitzing. Cuts it back. Iramoto. Victor Osimhen cleared off the line by Axel Tunze. Victor Osimhen has missed 1 million clear-cut chances. This is ridiculous. So I'm going to be fining him at the end of this game. That's a poor ball. Brown's there. Hits it. Oh, could have been a sensational goal. Half volley. First time the keeper's out of position. 27 shots, 10 on target, and an XG of 4.27. Something tells me we're about to cop it, lads. I don't want to change the system because we're dominating so much. Mercifully, we do not cop it, but an XG of 4.38, and we only win 2-1. 2 offside goals of Victor Osimhen. And look, to be quite fair, we're lucky. We're lucky. That's the sort of game FM loves to say, you lose that. So we're happy that we've won, and it's great for points on, but we need to have a hard look at ourselves. That is not good enough at all from this side. That is not good enough at all. I think straight away, if it lets me, I'm going to fine him. Warn. Nah, can't. Last game. Good. At least he was happy with that, which is fine as well. But yeah, not the greatest, but we won, and that's all that matters. If you have a look at the table now, we are currently top because apparently Dortmund lost or drew. They drew to Arsenal. That makes a lot of sense. But there we go. We're currently top on goal difference in the Europa League. We obviously don't have to give you another episode here as well. I'm still in the Cabaret Cup, so there is a chance that, though, I know last year we got beat by Crystal Palace in the semi-final. We got FM'd in the first leg. Very similar to that. We had something like 30-something shots, and they had 0.5 XG, and we only won 4-3 and then got beat in the second leg. If we make the Cabaret Cup final, that will be an episode, but that probably will fall around a game in the Europa League anyway. It also depends who we draw in the Europa League. If we get someone that's an absolute nobody, then it may be a case that maybe it's the Cabaret Cup final and that game, or maybe it's, maybe we just play him, or I play the first leg and see if we pump him, because we probably would. Saying that, if it's finishing like that, I don't know. We can't finish at the minute. We got absolutely FM'd in international duty by us not finishing, and now it seems to be creeping into the Newcastle side. Hopefully, it doesn't continue too much. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. We are currently on the way and look to complete the Europa League challenge. Can we tick it off the Excel spreadsheet? You let me know down below. Thank you, and goodbye.